Hello, Soul Tribe. This is Renee Siri with InsideJobHealing.com, giving you this week's energy forecast and astrology reading. So we have had a big week in astrology last week with the new moon in Leo, new beginnings, and also just trying to figure out what the blocks are to our new beginnings of not feeling worthy of happiness. So self-worth is still in play, guys. We're still kind of trying to figure out why we don't feel worthy of our new beginnings, whether it's guilt or shame or what have you, or because we've had such a rough go of it or had so much trauma for the last 30, 40 years in this astro cycle that we're really trying to kind of transcend those feelings and feel worthy of this new beginning. And so that was kind of the energies last week. Some of us have been feeling under the weather. We've had to transmute a lot and detox a lot, so that's kind of what's going on. And then this week we have an eclipse activation, y'all, with Mars and Mercury, and definitely squaring the nodes. And if you guys know about the nodes are karmic. So it's our karmic past in the South Node. It's things that, we've mastered and that we're good at and that we're familiar with. And the North Node is where we're headed, where we're evolving to. So we're kind of in this phase of life where we're letting go of, what no longer serves us, whether it's in the type of relationships we're attracting. So for example, if we've been drawn to, a-holes in the past and now we're wanting to attract nice guys or feel worthy of that because it's going to bring us happiness, or whether, let's say that you're somebody who is very spiritual and you feel like you've mastered that and now you want to be more materially focused and business focused, so you feel like yourself kind of moving towards that. So that's kind of what's happening right now. There's a lot of upheaval, a lot of transformation going on in the universe. Still a lot of uncertainty. A lot of us are still feeling a little bit lost. Because we don't know what's to come. A lot of us feel like we're still in a holding pattern, like something big is coming and we don't know quite what it is. And some of these themes we're going to have to take action on this week with the eclipse activation, because this has been going on since May 2020. And we're going to have to take action on it because we're going to revisit this in November and December when the eclipse season kind of ramps back up. So this is just, this has been a crazy wild year. We thought last year was a crazy wild year, but I feel like this year is definitely a year of transition. And it's been very trying. So what I highly recommend, is to do some detoxing this week, do some meditations, go within and really kind of try to figure out, do you feel like you're in this new chapter in your life, this new paradigm? And if not, do you feel like you're self-sabotaging? Do you feel like you're worthy of it? Do you feel like you need to do some detoxing and cleansing in order to, transmute the shame and guilt of not feeling good enough for this happy chapter because you've, struggled for so long? So I really kind of invite you to do a lot of detoxing, a lot of self-reflection and soul searching this week. And just be prepared for a lot of upheaval and transformation. And just to let you know, we already know that so many planets are retrograde, like Neptune, Saturn, and, a bunch of other planets. And now next week, we're getting ready to have Uranus, which is the planet of change and sudden change, go retrograde next week. So there's definitely no shortage of excitement in the astrology. It is going to be exciting for the next few weeks. I've had some astrologers mention that it's actually a really good alignment for the next 4 weeks, so you decide. But essentially, it's definitely, there's a lot of activation going on. You're probably kind of in your new life, but you're still kind of holding yourself back, not taking action, and that's where Mars comes in. So when we have, really the big deal right now is the Mars and Mercury activation. So Mars is all about war and action and sex and drive and taking action, and so that kind of Aries energy. And so right now it is transiting Virgo with Mercury, and Mercury is the planet for communication and messages and stuff like that. So you might receive some critical nitpicking messages because, Virgo is a little bit critical. So just kind of a heads up about that. Through family and friends, you might be receiving that. Don't take it too personally or to heart, but you might receive some insights too about things that you weren't aware of. So yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, that is kind of what's going on in astrology this week. I am not feeling well, so I'm gonna cut this video short, but I just kind of wanted to jump on and just let you know what's going on and sending you lots of love and light. Rena with InsideJobHealing.com.